there, that's a cool looking Fursona you got there. What species is it? Wait, it's an original species? What is it? Let's talk about it in today's video. Are you ready? Let's go! Hey there, I'm Kame the Turtle, and you are watching Turtle Time. You have found the furry fandom and you want to make a Fursona. But you do not want to go with something like a standard animal or even a hybrid. Well, in that case, how about I recommend original species. First of all, what is an original species? This is a fictitious creature created inside the furry fandom. Some have bases on creatures in real life, and others are creatures of our pure imagination. Some rise to great heights and become well-known and staples within the furry fandom, while other original species are left in obscurity. But there's one thing all original species have in common. Somebody took the time and effort to create them. Some more popular original species are like the Dutch angel dragon, or Dutchies, or even that for short, Circles, and Protogens. Now, all these species I've listed are some great examples of original species with some epic lore attached to them and reason for their creations. And I'm hoping to be able to do a dive on them at some point in the future. And each of these species I mentioned can be found in one of three categories: open species, semi-open, and closed. These are three terminologies that will be important if you choose to go with an original species, or an established one anyway. The two most important ones in this would be open species and closed species. Semi-open is also important though, but we're focusing on the two here. Open species means that anyone and everyone can make a Fursona out of this species, with little to no guidance. Closed species, on the other hand, are something that's highly regulated and can only officially be received through an auction, a gift from one of the makers, or created with pure permission. While protogens are more common, primogens are another example of this, and the ones that actually spawned the protogens in the first place. While protogens are more semi-open to open category, primogens are firmly in the closed species category. You can create a protogen all you want, as long as you follow the basic guidelines. But if you just randomly create a primogen, sorry, you're not officially part of the fan club. But wait, what about the more obscure species? What about those guys? Those guys are everywhere on Verifed, DeviantArt, Twitter, Facebook, and Discord. No, not the carrot from My Little Pony. An example of a lesser known species is something called a Gizmo-tank. This is a hybrid between a dragon, a rabbit, and a fish tank. Yes, you heard me right, a fish tank. These guys look epic in my book. I want to do a deep dive on this guy in the future. If you want to know more about these guys, let me know in the comments. I would love to tell you about them. But this goes to show how unique some of the original species can get. But what if you don't like any species you find and just want to make something up yourself? Well, you're perfectly welcome to. Take some of your interests. Take a favorite animal, maybe add some sci-fi and just making it alien, or some magic. Combine a few hobbies if you want to. But then make sure you establish the lore behind your species. Why are they the way they are? Were they a one-off? Or were they part of a numerous race? Go wild with how you want to describe them. Maybe some of your friends would be interested in getting one of these guys. Who knows? If you have an original species, whether you have a big following for them or a small following for them, let me know about them in the comments. I'd love to know more. I hope that I'm able to help you figure out if going the original species route is something you would be interested in. And if you want to know more about original species in general, I'll link my video on what are original species in the comments below. Check it out later. Or if you're just brand new to making a Fursona in general, make sure you check out my video on how to make a Fursona, the basics, link in the card above and description below. And if you like what you saw and want more, make sure you subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. hit the bell for notification when my next video airs. Leave a like, maybe a comment, share with friends, balance other furry friends you might know, and I hope to see y'all next time. Johnny.